Welcome to the course of flexible AC transmission systems. In the previous class, we discussed about the thyristor switch converter, that is the thyristor switch capacitor. In that, we seen that what the purpose of the thyristor switch capacitor. The purpose of this thyristor switch capacitor is to providing the capacitive reactive current so that we can inject the reactive power to the system. So here now the second topic of this unit is a TSC TCR, that is the thyristor switched capacitor and the thyristor control reactor. It is basically a first generation type of FACS devices, that is the first generation type of FACS, especially static wear compensators. So TSC TCR and thyristor switched capacitor and thyristor control reactor. It is a combination of two control FACS devices, TSC and TCR, and both are the shunt controller devices, and it is indirectly shows that it is a static wear compensator type of devices. It is a static wear compensator type of devices. The purpose of these two combinations to get the variable value of the admittances, variable value of admittance in the both the cases. So here the TSC TCR. Before going to discuss about briefly in detail with the TSC TCR, what is a TCR function? We know that the TCR thyristor control reactor. This is the forget about this waveform. So just look on this section only. So this is the reactor and this is the thyristor wall. With the help of this thyristor, we can control the current through this reactor. Then we can control the inductive current, therefore we can control the reactive power. So this is the main function of the control reactor. But here what is the current through this control reactor? What is the inductive current flowing through this reactor? Because of in the case of thyristor control reactor, the current through the inductive reactor can be changed with the help of the alpha. Alpha change chesthe manaku inductive reactor current change avutundi. It is a function of alpha. Therefore the current through this reactor directly we can take an IL of alpha, that is the inductive current at fundamental ILF as a function of alpha is equal to Vm by omega L sin omega t minus sin alpha. In the examination don't need to derive this equation because of in our syllabus they mentioned TSC TCR, so we directly take this equation from the TCR. No need to derive this equation. So IL of alpha is equal to, that means reactive current, that is the current through this reactor in the TCR as a function of alpha Vm by omega L into sin omega t minus sin alpha. It is the fundamental value of current. So from this we can observe that when changing the alpha, we can change the current through the inductor. Generally the range of alpha in the TCR is in between from here, from alpha to pi by minus alpha. This is the general range of alpha in the TCR. It should be, specifically speaking, it is 90 degrees to 180 degrees lo operate avutundi cheppachu. So because of alpha is in between, minimum is alpha and maximum is pi minus alpha. So this is the range of alpha in this TCR thyristor control reactor. So in case of TSC, what about the TSC? This is the thyristor switched capacitor. We can control the capacitive current with the help of this thyristor one. Just look on this circuit, don't look at this waveform, only look on this waveform, this circuit. Whenever the capacitor is controlled with the help of the thyristor walls, here this is also thyristor. With the help of the thyristor, we can control the capacitor. We have already seen this thyristor switched capacitor operation. And always we prefer whenever the TS is connected to this circuit or power system, definitely TS should be operated in a transient free manner. So compulsory transient free manner lone operate avvali. What is the condition for transient free manner? So voltage across this switch should be 0, first condition. Otherwise voltage through this switch should be minimum. We can voltage across the switch unna daggara voltage 0 అని అవ్వాలి, లేదా voltage through the switch minimum ఉండాలి. సో ఆ రెండు కండిషన్స్ ఎక్కడైతే వస్తున్నాయో అక్కడ మాత్రమే ట్రాన్సియంట్ ఫ్రీ స్విచ్చింగ్ అనేది వస్తుంది. సో ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ? సో దట్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద కండిషన్ ఫర్ ట్రాన్సియంట్ ఫ్రీ కండిషన్స్ ఇన్ ది TSC. We already did one video lecture for that. look on that video and go through again follow this TSC TCR. First video చూడండి, తర్వాత after that seeing that we can see this video TSC TCR, then easily remember this operation. So it is a two combinations, so TSC TCR. So what is the need of this TSC TCR combination? It is the one type of static wire compensator, is the first generation type. By using this we can achieve this power system stability more. That means we can power handling transfer capability increased, and power oscillation damping reduces, as well as the compared to the fixed capacitor TCR is having more advantages compared to that in the previous case we have discussed in the previous section. So TSC TCR now. Here TSC TCR is the one this is the thyristor control reactor, this is the thyristor switch capacitor. So at the fundamental values, it is the Vm by omega sin omega t minus sin alpha. But look on to this TCR individually, it contains some harmonics because of the TCR as a function of alpha. But in case of TSC, thyristor switch capacitor is not depends upon the value of alpha. Is a function is independent of alpha because of the TSC should be on where the voltage is minimum or voltage is equal to 0. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వోల్టేజ్ 0 అవుతే స్విచ్ క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వోల్టేజ్ మినిమం అయినా స్విచ్ క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది. అంతేగాని ఇస్ నాట్ వేరింగ్ విత్ ఆల్ఫా ఇన్ ద TSC, బట్ TCR యాజ్ అ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ఫా. If alpha greater than 0, that means it leads to discontinuous operation. Therefore, there is a possibility of non-sinusoidal current flowing through the system. Due to this non-sinusoidal current flowing through the system, the ILF alpha is now it changes from ILN of alpha is equal to Vm into 4 by omega L, Vm 4 omega L into pi and as a function of like sin alpha cos n alpha minus n into cos alpha sin n alpha by n into n square minus 1. Because of whenever the without any alpha within the range, no problem. If the alpha is greater than 0, that is leads to discontinuous. Therefore, the fundamental current is along with harmonics. Therefore, if you apply Fourier series to that waveform, non-sinusoidal current waveform, we get Vm by 4 Vm by pi omega L into sin alpha cos n alpha minus n into cos alpha sin n alpha by n into n square minus 1. And the order of 2k plus or minus 1. In the order of range of 2k plus or minus 1. This is the waveform can observe individually with the TCR. And similarly, while you connect the TSC, first you connect the TSC, it draws a current of, for example, the current is IC1 and the current is IC2 and so on. We connect a number of TSC branches and the current through this one is IL of alpha. So if you sum up these currents, add them, because of all are in parallel, TSC branches and parallel amount IC1 plus IC2 plus so on ICN based on the number of TSC. And then my question is that how many TSCs are required in a particular operation? What parameter which decides the number of TSC branches, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 or so on n in the connect TSC and the others. And one more important point is TSC TCR. The TCR only ఒకటే ఉంటుంది TSC TCR combination లో, but number of TSC branches ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. Okay. So now question is that how many number of TSCs are connected? In what parameter decides that one? Suppose I want the Q demand is I want the Q required reactive power from this TSC TCR branch. నాకు ఒక for example, forget about this, all these simple గా చెప్తాను. రియాక్టివ్ పవర్ డిమాండ్ అనేది ఒక సిస్టమ్ ఇంత కావాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద డిమాండ్ ఆఫ్ ది సిస్టమ్ ఇస్ లెట్ us say 14 MVAr. దిస్ ఇస్ ద డిమాండ్ ఆఫ్ ది సిస్టమ్. సో ఒక సిస్టమ్ కి 14 MVAr పవర్ డిమాండ్ కావాలి, ఇంత రియాక్టివ్ పవర్ ఉండాలి. సో అంత రియాక్టివ్ పవర్ ని సప్లై చేసి ఒక డివైస్ కావాలి. ఆ డివైస్ మనం TSC TCR తీసుకున్నాం. అండ్ నౌ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ హౌ మెనీ TSCs are connected? So for example, each TSC, each thyristor switched capacitor having the maximum output capacitor output rating or capacitive wear rating is 2 MVAr. టీఎస్సీకి ఈచ్ వన్ కెపాసిటర్కి టీసీఎస్కి 2 MVR ఉందనుకున్నాం. సో total to get the 14 MVR, how many TSC are required? 2 into 7. Therefore we got 20. So ఇలాంటి మనకి 7 TSC branches కావాలి. Then 7 into 2 we got 14 MVR. Is it sufficient? Okay. But actually, to be speaking, the power demand, the reactive power demand of the particular system, power system ki particular cause not 4 MVR, let us say 13.6 MVR. I need only exact that value, because of to maintain the perfect value of voltage MVR, then we can maintain the voltage constant. So in order to maintain the 13.6 MVR, 13.6 MVR మాత్రమే కావాలి. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ మనకి ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, 2 into 7 14 వచ్చినాయి. సో 14 నుంచి ఎంత తీస్తే 13.6 వస్తుంది. సో 0.4. సో రిమైనింగ్ 0.4 ఈ రియాక్టివ్ కరెంట్ అది ఈ టీసీఆర్ అనేది థైరిస్టర్ కంట్రోల్ రియాక్టర్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. సో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 14 7 బ్రాంచెస్ కనెక్ట్ చేయడం వల్ల 7 to 14 వస్తుంది. రిమైనింగ్ 0.4 MVR ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ టీసీఆర్. That means the function of the TSC is to generate the reactive current, capacitor reactive current, and the function of the inductive is to observe the inductive reactive current. Both are reactive currents, but is observed, it is generating. It is a positive, negative, it is a negative type of current. This is the positive observing. This is positive current. This is gives the negative current. Is it clear? So total we get this one. So from this conclusion we can observe that the TCR rating should be 1 by n times of maximum 1 by n times of maximum total TSC ratings. So that means if you connect n number of 7, n is equal to 7 into 2 we get 14. Out of 14 by n is equal to 7, 14 by 7 each one, get 14 by 7 how much? 2. Each having a TSC rating of, so not TCR, TSC rating of parasitic capacitor. Total man 14 కావాలి, 14 by number 7 చేస్తే మనకి అంత 2. Each one having 2 rating. Okay na? So definitely the TCR having less rating compared to the TCSC. That means from this observation we can observe that the reactive power, then Q as the reactive power required is as a function of sum of ICN minus IL of alpha. Depending upon the situations, the summation of ICN minus I of alpha. Depending upon the requirement, we maybe add this one, maybe plus minus కానీ minus కానీ మనం depending upon the situation చేసుకుంటాం. Is it clear? So this is about basic operation of the TSC TCR. In the next class we can see the remaining topic in this unit.